park, and this is like a portion of the park that I've never been in. It's really pretty. They have a lot of nice trees. There's a bunch of shade. But recently I've just really been trying to like put stress on myself, but not really stressing myself, but keeping it on the forefront of my mind to like be intentional about making time to be like quiet and still, because dog, I am an anxious ass person. Like, my mind is constantly thinking. And so for me especially if you suffer from anxiety, it's so important to have like a meditation practice, or just like an activity where you're like still for the day. Just like your mind can focus on other stuff, and like instead of just ruminating on thoughts or the past, the future. That's what I find that nature does for me. Like, it allows for me to just like look at what's in front of me and pay attention to literally just that. Got this beautiful magnolia tree. It's so pretty. Got another one right here. I don't know, y'all. Sometimes I get like embarrassed when I like stop to look at the trees, because I'm just like, are people staring? But then I have to remember, like, there's so many other things to get embarrassed about, and I don't know, there's like so many other things that I could be doing that are like more embarrassing than that. Like, I'm literally just looking at trees. I don't know. And I saw this video on Instagram where this lady was doing like rejection therapy, where she was laying on the streets of New York, like doing a yoga practice. And when the woman approached her, she was just like, her therapist told her to do something like outlandish, just like laying in the streets of New York on a yoga mat, just to like get desensitized to people's opinions about you, because I feel like that's what a lot of us like get hung up on. It's just like people's opinions about us, but most of the time we are not even doing anything wrong. And yeah, there was this other video I saw where a guy was just like, you don't know what people are thinking. So it's like you're projecting a negative image about yourself onto yourself, about yourself, from yourself, because you don't know what they're thinking. You're making this other person out to be like malicious or thinking bad about you, but you're the one thinking these thoughts for them. So I just have to keep that in mind too. Look at the babies. They're so cute and furry.
Man, they some teens now.
Oh yeah, they are teenagers. Why are they so furry?
You don't remember Happy Feet when the penguins was hella furry?
Oh, okay. That probably makes them cuter.
Oh, psychologically?
Yeah. The food was too good. I got the chicken coconut curry. He got basic chicken tikka masala. But it was so good. And y'all, I am just unboxing my Monstera aurea from Thailand. So yeah, I imported this plant like a couple weeks ago, and it got here 2 days ago, but I'm just now getting to opening it. So There's some browning, but that's to be expected for an import, and especially in a write-up. It's fine. Roots look pretty good. Aerial root, good. Just gonna pot it up. I got my hair done, y'all. And I just put some like beads and some cowrie shells in it. Ooh, it's sunny as anything out here. Whew. It's really just so beautiful out here. And I know I say that literally every time I come walking, but it is genuinely gorgeous. Because it's so green and pretty. And I picked like this flower from the, it's called a catalpa tree. Yeah. And I just got like the intuitive download that it would help with heart healing and just like heart health in general. And so when I just looked it up, it said it was for heart, like treating heart conditions if you make it out of a tea, and also for like snake bites for some reason, and like immunity and things like that. So I'm gonna make this into a tea when I get back and update y'all on how it makes me feel. So wish me luck. Y'all, I really almost fought this old ass man at Wawa because why did I pull in to get air for my tire? And I was literally just on my phone for 45 seconds trying to figure out directions to get home. And this man he took the air pump from the lane that I was in and just started trying to pump his tires. So I got on my car and I was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you actually doing? And he was just like, well, what the fuck are you doing? You're taking too long. It's been 2 minutes. I said, sir, it's been 45 seconds. And if it takes you 45 seconds to be so fucking rude and inconsiderate, you are the problem, sir. And then he's just like, who's being crazy? Who's looking crazy right now? You or me? A 60-year-old man arguing over a fucking air pump with a 24-year-old woman? Tell me, who looks crazy in that situation? You're getting out of your car after you can't even wait 45 seconds for someone to pump air in their tires and you're getting upset? That shit just really pissed me off. Like, I was... Oof. Those are the moments where, like, no amount of mindfulness practice could ever, like, calm me down. Like, I don't know what I could have done in that situation, because I'm not the type to let shit go like that when people disrespect me, even though it was like not really, I don't know, it was disrespectful that he just took the air pump from my lane. And it was even more disrespectful that he was fucking trying to cuss me out for calling him out about it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what I could have done in that situation. Like, I know I could have done something better because it's just not sitting right in my spirit. But it's also like, oof, you know what I could have done? I shouldn't have called him an old ass man. Because I was just like, old people, I told him, I was like, old people are so impatient. And I shouldn't have said that, because I was like, that was a low blow. But like, nigga, you're like almost 60, acting like a child. Like, he reminds you of like the kids that I work with, that I have to prompt them to take turns and like wait for their turn. Oh God, that shit was really triggering, because I wanted to call up Aaron so bad and be like, hey, this man is harassing me right now, please come down here ASAP and and slash his tires. Oh, and then his ass was just like, I hope you get a flat tire. Evil ass fucking man. Like, I swear to God, there's some evil people in this world. And I feel like he was one of them. Like, that nigga just looked, he had a badass aura. He had a bad energy to him. And I'm just like, how did we even cross paths? Like, shit like that, I question, like, what did I do to call this into my life? Like, I don't know. Shit like that, I really have to check myself on how much energy and attention that it gives me, because stuff like that, those situations stick with me for a while, and I know I'll be thinking about that probably for the next week. And that's on anxiety, and that's on overthinking and catastrophizing. And yeah, I'm trying to get better though. I feel like I handled that relatively decently. See, here I go again. I'm like ruminating on it. But really, I feel like I could have been even more pettier. If that was the old me, I would have been like super petty and just like sat there for like 20 minutes, fake filling up my tire and shit. But I just filled up my tires and went about my business. I didn't even give him a middle finger out the window. I don't know. The old me would have got his license plate and been very petty about it, but no. It's over now. I don't know. I just had to vent because that shit pissed me off so much. And it's just like, I don't think I've ever argued with a grown-ass man before like that. I really don't think I have. That I did not know. I don't know. Usually old men like that are super nice to me or very creepy, and I've never had a situation like that where the old man was just like evil and bitter like that. I don't know. Yeah, y'all. Let me know if I should have done anything differently besides not calling him an old man. But like, I'm just labeling my environment. Like, it is what it is. Like, you're old. Hey y'all, I am at Forest Hill Park. Just taking my after work walk. It's so pretty out here. Oh, I love it so much. I don't really come out here that much, but it's so quiet. I love it. It just allows me, again, that reflection time and stuff like that. Just to think and decompress after work, even though work wasn't that bad today, to be honest. So I might keep this walk short. But yeah, I've just been thinking a lot about my social interactions and just the way that I normally move. I almost dropped my phone. But my social interactions and just the way I normally move in social settings, like, I tend to be really reserved at first. Well, in most situations, I'm really reserved. But I find now that I'm gaining more confidence, I'm able to actually share parts of myself to others. What? Yeah, literally. Man, I was just thinking, like, I'm just so grateful, man, just for how far I've come with just my journey of self-discovery, because man, for so long I just was so apathetic to life and just going through the motions. And there's plenty of days where I still feel like that, but the days now are becoming more and more fruitful and just like more intentional. Like I'm being more intentional with how I spend my days and how I interact with myself in the world. And I feel like I'm finally like living in the world instead of just like existing in it. I'm waiting for time to pass. So man, I'm just grateful for self-discovery, self-growth, for my spirit team, for nature, just everything. My partner, my family, like literally everything. Oof. Let me stop the video before I cry, but yeah. I literally steered off path because I saw this beautiful flower. I'm about to look on the app to see what it is. So I just looked it up and it is called the Himalayan blackberry, because I didn't even see the ones back here that had, hello friend, that had the berries on them. But they said if you take the leaves and like ingest them before they like start producing the berries and stuff, that it can treat cancer, diarrhea, dysentery, like a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm gonna pick a few of these probably a little later, just because I don't have a bag to carry them in. And the last time I picked something, they got like all mushed up. So I'm not gonna pick it right now. So be back. They got a little smush. Hopefully they still work. We'll see. Just gonna pick these off. Just gonna close it up. There we have it. And now I'm just making mosquito bit tea to help with fungus gnats on my plants, because I don't know what plant I brought in, but it has so many fungus gnats for some reason. So all we do is pour 4 tablespoons into this, and then I'm gonna steep it in a gallon of water overnight.